I got over 1 million impressions and grew my Twitter or X from 0 to 5,000 followers in less than 3 months, and in this video I will share the 11 steps that helped me to get there and how you can potentially do it too. Step number 1. Start with a clear goal or outcome. You need to understand why you want to grow your Twitter or X, because everything else is going to be based on this goal. Do you want to grow your first 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 followers so you can increase the sales of your business? Do you want to just share your thoughts and have an impact on the world or get connected to like-minded people? Or you want to grow a strong personal brand on Twitter or X and send people to your website or to your product to make more money? But you need to identify what exactly you want to achieve so we can reverse engineer it, understand what we need to do to get to that goal, and get to work. For me, for example, the goal was to get my first 1,000 followers and to grow my personal brand, but I exceeded it and now I have over 5,000 followers. So after you identified or you have an idea of what your goal is on Twitter or X, the second step that is important is setting up your profile. And this step is very simple, so don't worry. In the next steps, we are going to talk about very advanced tips that I only saw people talk about in their paid products that I'm going to give it to you for free. But first, setting up your profile in a correct way is very, very important. You need to have a very clear and professional profile picture, a good banner that tells people what you do and why should they consider following you, and you should have a good bio that will tell people what you do and why they should listen to you. If you pay attention, all the biggest creators on X have very strong bios. You can have a look at these 3 examples to see what a good bio or profile picture looks like. So you can take inspiration from this and create something similar for yourself. But of course, make sure that it's authentic and whatever you will write in your bio is correct. And do not worry, you do not have to be an expert and have millions of followers to write something in your bio. It can be your previous experience, what you love to talk about, or anything that you want to share with the world. It just needs to be clear and let people know why your profile is interesting and make a strong argument on why they should consider following you. Here's what I've written in my bio, for example. You can pause the video and read if you want to. And the step number 3 to grow your account on X or Twitter is to identify your niche or avatar. You need to define your target audience and visualize what is the person that you are trying to reach with your content and with your tweets. Is it an 18 to 30-year-old man that want to become better at self-improvement or make more money online? Or is it 50-plus-year-old woman who want to get into fitness? You need to get clear on what's the person you are trying to attract with your content so you can niche down and it will be easier for you to attract that initial audience. For example, I started by just talking about how you can grow your YouTube channel without showing your face. It was a very clear niche that attracted lots of high-quality followers. And if you don't know what exactly your niche is going to be, that is fine. You can get started with your interests and you can see what other creators on X are doing so you can take inspiration from them. That is a great place to start and that's how exactly I've done it. But make sure to identify your target audience and niche so it will be easier for you to create content that will resonate deeper with the audience that you want to attract. Step number 1. Focus on quantity first and then quality. Do not worry about the quality of your posts or tweets. Just get started, post as many times as you can consistently, and you will notice that some tweets will perform better than the others. And that's when you double down on the ones that the audience like the most and you focus more heavily on the quality. But of course, keep in mind that the creators that are crushing it on X are focusing on both. They are creating as many tweets as possible, anywhere from 1 to 5 posts a day, and they are heavily focused on the quality. Because without good quality, you will not be able to sustainably grow an audience on X or Twitter and reach the goals that you want to reach. So first, start with quantity, get out there, start posting, get into the habit of posting on X and getting feedback from the market, and then focus on the quality and double down on that. And then notice which are the tweets that perform the best and heavily focus on the quality, and your end goal should be quality quantity, which means posting as many times as possible and each tweet should be as good as possible. And by good, I mean that first, it should capture the attention of your audience, and number 2, it should satisfy them and give them value. So if you do a clickbait and you hook your audience in, but then once they read your tweet or consume your content, they get disappointed, they are not going to follow you. But on the other hand, if you have something valuable in your tweet, but your first word or the first sentence isn't hooking them in, people will just scroll down. So if you want to have high quality content on X, focus both on hooks to get people's attention and on the quality of the content itself to give them value. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.